कृपया लक्ष्य द्या. जयपुर वाया कोटा.
कृपया ध्यान आपो अहमदाबाद.
दिल्ली में आपका स्वागत.
लखनऊ जंक्शन.
ನಿಲ್ದಾಣದ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೊರಟಿರುವರೆ
Hyderabad Superfast Express পরবর্তী স্টেশন নেতাজি ভবন. कृपया ध्यान दियो.
Mumbai fans flocked to the stadium hoping for some home dominance, but Rajasthan had other plans. They fielded and bowled brilliantly and restricted Mumbai to 125 runs in their 20 overs. Yes, you'll have heard it right. 125 runs is all that Mumbai have got. Hardik got 34, Tilak Verma 32, but Yuzi got 3 in his 4, Trent Bolt got 3 in his 4, and Berger got 2 in his 4. A really, really good performance from Rajasthan. We are back at Cricbuzz Live. I'm Sayami. I have the kind and warm, like I said, Harsha and Lisa, the feisty Lisa.
Now.
Stop it.
What a feisty performance by Rajasthan, Lisa.
There's something about the team in pink that enjoy coming to Mumbai and upsetting the party. I feel like I've seen this before. I feel like I've watched this movie before. And Trent Bolt, once a Mumbai man, he absolutely demoralised them at the top. Perfect balls, hard to play, especially when you're trying to impose yourself in the competition. Rajasthan didn't allow them.
Tell me, Lisa, have you been in situations like this? Today, everything, the chatter, the media attention, everything is about Mumbai Indians. It's almost as if Rajasthan Royals is like, yeah, I mean, great, no one's looking at us, we can go and play our game. But there is, this was an unraveling.
But what a start, because we know what Trent Bolt does. He comes in the first over, gets those 2 wickets, so he didn't break his trend. But that catch from Sanju Samson, and Lisa and I spoke about it in the comm box. He gets the one to go out, then the next ball it comes in, you just don't know where it's going to go with Trent Bolt.
And it's not that Trent Bolt does it once in a while. It's amazing how often he gives you 2 wickets in his first spell. And today was fantastic. But you know what Trent Bolt can do. I've been seeing this Nandre Berger for a while. And there's some bowlers, you just look at them and you think, oh, okay, there's something else here. And he was fantastic. So they've thrown him the opportunity. But since the whole conversation was about Mumbai Indians, I think they need to be very worried. I think this is a bit of an unraveling. It's almost as if now they need to get a mechanic and get that break in order. Ironically, the one person who looked most in command and batted the most refreshingly today was Hardik Pandya.
Yes.
So I was just asking Lisa as well, when Tim David was batting, because I couldn't get what was happening when David was batting, because obviously he's very good at finishing at the end, but the way he was going, even with a big finish, they would have got 145.
Yes.
If he had gone boom, boom, right from the start, got it right, maybe they would have finished 130. But maybe they would have finished 165. And that phase when Tilak Verma and Hardik Pandya was batting was the way to go.
Yeah.
So I don't know about Mumbai Indians, but from an India perspective, what Hardik Pandya did today was vastly encouraging, because it means he's slowly getting back to being the Hardik Pandya, not of Gujarat Titans, where he's playing a different role, but the Hardik Pandya who's just a free-hitting, high-quality batter.
But you were talking about Tim David and the way he played. I was also a little surprised, because in that time out, one would have expected some kind of a message to go, right? Saying that maybe let's kind of move the gears a little bit.
I think coaches these days, and especially the type of players that they're picking up in Mumbai, getting some very experienced campaigners, they know that these guys travel around the world for exactly these situations. So they should be able to figure it out. You want players to kind of take ownership of what they need to do. But one thing that we've seen is T20 players are used to a very flat track. Yes, the ball may move around a little bit, but when it does, they become really unstuck. And this is why 50-over players or even test players have still an important role to play in T20 cricket, because they're able to actually leave balls and understand the situation and find ways of putting a total on. I feel if Mumbai were able to put 150, it was absolutely game on, because Mumbai might have been able to get the ball with Bumrah to swing around just as much as Rajasthan. But these flat track bullies, they just want a highway. And that's all they want.
That's a very valid point she makes, because with this 2-bouncer rule, And the ball's moving in this
But
in
with
this year's
Mumbai,
IPL.
we usually see the ball moving, right? So which is what I was wondering is with Mumbai, the first 4-5 overs, it's going to move around and then things settle down a little bit?
Yeah, but what it has done is it's asking questions of the batters this year that they were not being asked all along because the ball's moving. I was having a chat with Bish on air yesterday saying, now what I want to see. Now we've seen the 2 bouncer rule. We've seen pitches with a little bit of bounce on them. Now I just want to see a ball that swings for longer. And then you'll find that a very different kind of skill is required in batting. The skill she talked about, 50 overs, and to be able to play a situation, get out of that situation, and then go on and get the big score. So I'm enjoying what the bowlers are getting to do in
Speaking about Ian Bishop, I feel like as soon as he's come on air and said, hang on, we need to change the perception of this player of the match. It's not whoever scores the most runs. And I think the player of the match has actually gone to a lot of bowlers.
Yes.
I think he's
This
got
far?
the direct...
there's just too many bowlers coming into commentary. But she's an all-rounder. So.
Yeah, she's an all-rounder,
All-rounder
but Simon was talking about the same thing. So because we are talking about the bowling and it was the highlight of the first innings, let's have a look at the bowling card because everyone in that bowling card has looked very impressive. Just like we spoke about Trent Bolt starting off, for the interesting things there, we see the dot balls, 14, 15, 10, 16 from UZ. So it's just the dot balls that kind of choked the batters.
Yeah, it's dot balls, it's movement at the start, it's wickets falling, and then it's a, what do I do? How do I build a total? And I think that's why they were trying to protect Tim David and find him coming in a little bit later so he can still have the effect that he normally does and go hard, because that's the only way he knows. But they lost too many wickets, he came in early, and that's why I was like, I'm not quite sure what this role is that I have to do.
But
So
even
they're again in a situation now where the game is, for all practical purpose, the game is over. I mean, in cricket, you never say a game is over. She said you want to see both sides play on it, but for all practical purposes, the game is over. If Mumbai pull this off, it's a great heist. Very similar but different roles to what happened in Hyderabad. At the end of the first innings there, the game was over. You don't chase 277, and Mumbai, nothing to lose. At the halfway point, they're ahead. I'd like to see if Mumbai can come back like that and say, right, nothing to lose, and then say in the next match, we won't find ourselves in this kind of situation. But from Rajasthan, because there's 2 teams playing, we only talk about Mumbai, the one thing they want from here is for Josh Butler to be...
So now Josh it is,
Josh,
officially.
to be 60-65 not out. If they can get Butler to be 60 not out and finish this in 15 overs, then they're taking even more boxes. But CSK have the aura around them and whatever, but they have been the team to watch out for this year.
They have been the team to watch out for because on paper they've got everything going for them. Yesterday, Michael was talking about how this is the perfect place to get into form, and he, I think, had gone and played paddle with Josh, not Joss.
Yes.
And he was talking about how he looks very comfortable and just the atmosphere and the team is very comfortable. We chatted about this.
It is something we don't talk enough about Rajasthan Royals. It is the one team where the climate, I think, comes closest to CSK. CSK is just a little family get-together, everyone sitting and having lunch. How's the daughter-in-law? How's the grand old uncle there? Oh, Pati, how are you? Yeah, hey, Anda Saukyama, everything is... So that is CSK. And it works for them. It works very, very well for them. The one franchise that is closest in the way everyone is just relaxed, I think, is Rajasthan Royals.
And talking about someone who was very relaxed also is UZ today. I think his economy was 2.75 and he's one of those really cool guys. He's always smiling, always laughing, but he was really tight today, Lisa.
Tell you what, sorry to interrupt. I know the answers to her. I'll get back to
the spinner in the house.
No, not just that. Even she looks cool, chill, but there's a feisty inside her. There's a feisty inside Chahal. Don't forget, there's a feisty inside Chahal. Okay, now all yours. Feistiker.
I think, I think the thing would have been for Chahal is the fast bowlers did the damage. And there's a part of you that goes, ooh, am I going to go the journey? Because it's T20 cricket. But the competitor in him goes, right, no, I'm going to show you that actually spinners can be just as effective when the ball's moving around. So, the fact that he only went for 11 runs, he picks up 3 wickets, 16 dot balls, credit to him. Yes, there were wickets had already tumbled. Yes. The damage was done, but it was important for him to continue that on.
And how much does fielding lift a side, Lisa?
How much?
Does good fielding lift a bowler? Lift a bowler, not a side, but a bowler. You're running into bowl and you know that your fielders are catching everything for you.
Yeah, and we've seen already throughout this IPL, and we've spoken about it here, how many catches have been dropped early on, and that player has gone on to make them really pay. Not today. And one thing a coach wants, and one thing coaches want to see, is that players jump in the field, because guess what? That's what you do the most.
Yes.
That's something that you actually do as a team. So there was enough movement, there was enough touches, there was enough classic catches. So it was great.
But which one would you all pick, the Rovman Powell or the Hetmeyer catch?
Hetmeyer.
Oh, any day.
Hetmeyer.
Any day, Hetmeyer. If anything, I thought the Sanju catch was...
Of course,
Oh,
even the
that's-
Sanju
yeah.
Samson
and that
catch.
set it up.
Yes.
Because the Hetmeyer catch, it looked dramatic at the end, but he had the time to get under it. Catches where you don't have that much time look more dramatic. That Hetmeyer thing. You saw Sanju's reaction.
Yes, he was on him, completely on him.
literally. And Sanju's not the most demonstrative expressive kind of person.
He actually took the catch behind him. So the ball has actually gone past, and he's been able to open up and watch it all the way and take it behind him. Very good catch.
Well, all right, like you said, a game's not over till it's not over, and that's what cricket teaches us. Yes, 125 runs is nothing really to defend, but when you have a Jasprit Bumrah, we know what he can do. We know how games can just turn around with 1-2 good overs. So Bumrah is going to be itching. It's Mumbai. It's his turf. He knows what to do here. So can we expect some miracle from Bumrah?
It's the day to throw the first ball to him. And say, who's the bowler in these conditions? They don't want to say. But they don't want to play. I know there's Madwal, I know there's Kudze, I know there's Mapaka, the young kid, but I would throw the first over to Bumrah.
Exactly.
And say, give me 3 wickets at the power play.
You can have Hardik Pandya go the other end, because he does swing the ball. Swing can cause damage. But if there was one player that Rajasthan would be going, I just don't really want to face him, it's Bumrah. Get him on straight away.
We spoke about Joss Butland coming in, and that's just that one tick mark that Rajasthan wants, because everything's going their way. And something that's really going their way this season is the way Riyan Parag's playing. We've seen him, both the innings that he's played, he's really been so good. So he just wants to carry on that form, because it's also the word we're not allowed to use on Cricbuzz. Not allowed to use it, but he wants it to keep going. Hopefully for Rajasthan, Riyan Parag doesn't come into bat, but he'd want to get onto this pitch and get those runs.
The easiest thing for Rajasthan Royals would have been to say, play that finisher, come back at 6. We've got Hetmeyer, maybe we can play Powell, we'll do something, maybe we can push Jurel. But this is, he batted at number 6. They've just said no.
Yes.
This is the year you make the step up, and we are going to back you to take that step up. So you're going to be batting at 4, and that's how you develop players. No wonder people like Jurel and like Jaiswal have been talking about the atmosphere, the culture in there, how they back you. And I think moving up to number 4 is their way of telling Parag, I don't care what the crowd is saying. I don't care what your numbers are saying. Most important, forget the crowd. I don't care what your numbers last year are saying.
Correct.
We think you're ready for number 4.
All right, we have to be ready to go and watch the match now. So let's quickly get our prediction game. We were just 100 off in the first innings. Just 100 off.
I think the Mumbai Indians dugout was 100 out as well.
So Lisa, go for it. Power play score.
I think Rajasthan will go hard.
Yes.
I'm going to say just 66.
Ooh, okay. That's going to be a quick finish if it's going to be 66.
Yeah, I was actually going to say 57, 58, so around there.
So
For which one is it? 57 or 58?
Lisa is the feisty, strict teacher. You can't
We're changing
go
a name on this program.
58.
Like Joy Bhattacharya now becomes CBSE Bhattacharya. Like that, she's going to be Leela, not Leela. She's going to be Lisa Feisticker.
Lisa Feisticker says 66.
I'm saying 57.
57. I'm going to go with 47.
Oh, I thought it was 29. Go 29.
I'm going to go lower.
Go 29.
Because I just want Bumrah, I want some contest, won't we all want some contest, because this is Mumbai's 250th IPL game, so we want a contest. We all do. That's all we have time for right now. Don't forget to join us at the 10-hour point at the Cricbuzz Combox. We'll see you all soon.
Jaipur via Kota.
कृपया ध्यान आपो अहमदाबाद
दिल्ली में आपका स्वागत
ലക്നൗ ജംഗ്ഷൻ നിൽജാനത് കടികെ ಹೊರಟಿರುವರೆ তিরুচিরাপল্লী
Hyderabad Superfast Express পরবর্তী স্টেশন নেতাজি ভবন। Cricbuzz